Ethereum looks poised to outperform Bitcoin yet again, even though it's actually been doing that for the last 2 years quietly, which people largely seem not to realize. But Ethereum looks like it's setting up for another massive move. Bitcoin's still looking totally fine, but kind of boring here. And a lot of other coins are moving, and there's a lot going on in the news. Let's take a look at it now. Let's go.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have one of these, I have a Theragun for my back. If you have one of these and fire it up, look at that. Super fast, 2400. You're going to put that right down on your like button. And you're going to hit it like a million times. A million times in a row with your Theragun, fixing my back. Working it out. Actually, whatever I just did, just at that moment when I was apparently fixing it, that hurt. So we're going to go ahead and not take that advice of moving around too much. That seems like a bad deal.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back.
Yeah, I got back problems. Anyways, guys, as I said in the intro, today seems like a great day to talk about the Ethereum and to wear hats that make my head look even tinier than it is. But it's kind of cold outside. Kind of cold outside, man. 35 degrees here in Florida this morning. 35 degrees. Yeah. I'm still wearing short sleeves because that's how we roll out here in these Florida streets, these tough, rough, tumble Florida streets. All right, guys. So first, we're just going to start with Ethereum, right? Because I want to show you this chart. Take a look at what is going on right now. Here we go. So, by the way, I was looking at the chart. We decided to do this video, talk about Ethereum a little more. And then I just kind of right before the stream, I searched Ethereum institutional adoption. And this article that was written like an hour and a half ago came out on The Motley Fool with, of course, an ad for my favorite pants on the side. Ad for my favorite pants because I'm getting served. But here you go. Missed out on Bitcoin, my best cryptocurrency to buy now and hold. It's Ethereum. Spoiler from The Motley Fool right here. Why? Ethereum is a programmable blockchain, a feature that enables decentralized finance products. Of course, guys, DeFi is going to continue to boom, and it will continue to primarily be built on Ethereum, no matter what people tell you. The upgrade to Ethereum 2.0 will make the platform more scalable, enabling broader adoption. We know that Ethereum gas fees are horrible, that things are slow, but that will be solved in theory next year. So there's a lot to look forward to Ethereum. Ethereum is the second most widely held digital asset among institutional investors. If you dive into the numbers, institutions are actually arguably more interested in Ethereum right now than they are at Bitcoin, and that's supported by the large amount that's being removed from exchanges. Supply is at all-time lows on exchanges. People are holding it, people are staking it, and institutions are involved. But listen, we could go through hours of reasons fundamentally, but you know that that's not really the thing we do here. So let's just take a very brief look at the chart, right? This is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. Yeah, we care about its relationship to Bitcoin right now, right? Obviously, we had the top in 2017 in June, and then that sort of dead cat bounce in January of 2018. But of course, that happened when Bitcoin was much higher, so the Ethereum USD value was at its highest at that point. Right, that was the peak for Ethereum against USD. And then we had this massive downtrend, a fake out in February of this year, and finally broke out of that downtrend just in April of this year. Broke out, April 12th, retested the next week. This is a weekly chart, guys, a weekly chart. You can see back in September 2019 is the bottom. A bunch of Bitcoin maxis, I believe, got on like some live stream. I don't know if that was then or actually that might have been later here, and celebrated the death of Ethereum right at the dead local bottom at that time, as humans tend to do, right? Celebrate right at the death. But as you can see here, it's been outperforming Bitcoin for over 2 years. 2 years and almost 3 months from this low. Steadily rising, breakout. Well, listen, I had this drawn as a range and a bull pennant. I got rid of the range part. This is a bull pennant. This is your flagpole. When you extrapolate that to the breakout, this is your target, about 0.129, right? Just south of the all-time high and just north of this resistance right here. What's interesting, this is a weekly chart. As you can see, as we zoom in here, we are potentially 1, 2, 3 perfect touches as resistance. We are potentially, we've got to see how the week closes in about 6 days. We are potentially breaking out of this pennant, which gives us that target. This is a massive move on a large time frame. Want to see some volume increase, but everything here fundamentally and technically looks like Ethereum will continue to outperform. What's up, Stonked Up? Nice ape, dude. He said to say hi to him. I said hi to him. As you know, I am your slave. I'm your slave. You know what? I have an idea. I haven't even done this. I have, I'm going to pull up a template that has like a ton of indicators on it. Here, this one. Let's look at this. Okay. This is an old template that I have. Let's take a look at the weekly on Ethereum with all these indicators. Okay. So first of all, you've got Ichimoku Cloud right here. Obviously has twisted to green, moving up, trading way above the cloud, sort of irrelevant. So bullish. So bullish. The Kijun here, that's this brown line. It's flat. Tenkan pointing up, pushing price. Price is trading above everything on the cloud. Everything bullish there. Okay, that's amazing. Let's remove the cloud. Let's look at MAs. I assume these are MAs and not EMAs. Yeah, these are EMAs. So almost same thing. EMA trading above the 50 and 200, both pointing up, bullish. RSI pushing once again towards overbought, no divergence, bullish, trading in the top half. Cool. MACD, haven't looked at this. I have no idea, but it looks like it's curving up. MACD on the weekly, crossing bullish. Right here, you see the negative histogram about to cross bullish. Is this confirmed? Hard to tell, but I think that this week, if we close up, you will have a bullish cross on MACD. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Let's see. Going back. Here we go. Okay, RSI gone, right? And OBV finally, which I rarely use, but used to. Bullish, trading in the top half. Bullish at the most basic level. Okay, guys, I think you get the point. I can't find a single indicator right now that shows any bearishness on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Super simple. Super simple. The only thing you want is some more volume. But maybe we'll get that throughout the week. But there's just everything to love here and nothing to dislike on the Bitcoin pair. Let's take a look at the Ethereum USD. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go. Obviously, guys, we had this range breakout. I don't have it drawn, but when we broke sort of above this area right here, I had drawn it. You guys have followed it along. Double bottom. That was your bottom signal right there. Consistent breakouts, all-time high, retest of all-time high support over and over again, making a new all-time high up here. And now we are breaking this local resistance. Actually, I would probably draw it like this to be accurate. Breaking through that today. This is a daily chart. So a break of this above should easily be targeting the all-time high. If you flip 48.67 to support, this should absolutely moon back into price discovery. So what do we got? Improvements coming to the network, wide-scale adoption, NFTs, DeFi, gaming, all being built still primarily on Ethereum, although a lot of other layered ones. I believe you should be invested in all of them. I've said this the whole time. I'm not saying it's the only one. I love Solana. I love Avalanche. I love Elrond. I love all the competitors, as you know. But Ethereum's not going anywhere. It's still the biggest one and probably, in my mind, the easiest trade and the safest investment of all of them. And if you want to see a more thorough case, you can watch Raoul Paul. He did a full video on the case for Ethereum. Both of us have been basically beating this dead horse for years. I've been talking about this for like 2 years, guys. I don't even know. Let me see if I can find this. I put it on Twitter before. Let me see. If you guys don't remember, there was a time once when I was not such a big personality here on Twitter. You can see by the likes, 26 and 10. 2018. My ETH orders are at $82. ETH is still going. That 82 is looking good. All the way to 2020. The ETH chart remains incredibly bullish long term. I've been talking about this for years. As I've stated previously, I've officially moved all my Ethereum into my long-term holds alongside Bitcoin. Still holding the bulk of my bag that I rebought at $82 near the bottom. $82 near the bottom. I'm still holding almost all of those coins. I did sell a little bit and bought back cheaper, so I actually have more than I did at a better cost basis. And yeah, and that was basically, I mean, listen, that was let's go back. That was 2018. $82. I tweeted that. Is this ETH USD? Yeah, I can't find it now. But bottom line, it was right at the right here. I tweeted that right here about December 6th. Price was $108. The ultimate bottom was $80.60. Generational bottom. Generational bottom. I've been beating this horse for a very long time. So you guys know I've got a little bit of experience being a cheerleader for Ethereum. By the way, I still think Bitcoin is the most important asset in the world. So don't get all maxi on me and get butthurt and get emotional and cry and go on my Twitter and talk about how I've sold out the community. If you're going to buy one thing, I would still say Bitcoin. If you're going to trade one thing and you don't want to go way down the risk curve, Ethereum, also a great investment. All right, moving on. More Bitcoin stuff. Let's talk about Bitcoin stuff. Don't beat your dead horse, guy. It's not nice. It's not nice to beat your Yes, ETH fees are abusive, but here's the fact, guys. People conflate the problems with Ethereum with the price of Ethereum as an investment or a trade. If a huge institution buys Ethereum for their treasury, they don't care about the gas fees, guys. They don't care. I'm not saying Ethereum's great to use. I'm saying Ethereum's still a great investment and a great trade, and that nobody cares about the gas fees at that level. Anyways, Bitcoin back on the defensive as Moderna CEO warns of reduced vaccine efficacy. Exchange inflows eyed. Current vaccines will likely be much less effective against the new variant, drug maker Moderna's CEO said. His quotes, big head scratcher. Listen, I believe him. I believe him, but the irony of a dude who makes vaccines for sale around the world saying, hey, we might need more vaccines, can't be missed. Not a conspiracy theorist. I believe that, they've made a vaccine. Omicron seems to be dodging it. The question is whether Omicron will be more harmful than previous variants. I'm not a doctor, not a scientist, not digging into that. The point being, the case here is that vaccines may not work on Omicron and markets are reacting to it. That's what we care about. The Moderna CEO sort of set this sell-off going. Well, look, Dow Jones is under pressure today, continues to drop, right? And they're making the case in this article that Bitcoin's under pressure. But let's take a look very quickly at the Bitcoin chart. It's up. It's 59,000. 59,000. I don't know how many times I have to say Bitcoin is an uncorrelated asset. That's the entire point. It offers idiosyncratic risk in your portfolio, whether it goes up or down. It doesn't go up and down with the rest of your stupid assets that are all related and tied together. It's so annoying, infuriating, and nauseating to hear this argument over and over again. The Bitcoin can trade completely on its own for weeks, months, years at a time. If you look at the history of Bitcoin, it's completely uncorrelated mathematically. It's almost a zero on a scale of -1 to 1, right? But Friday, everything dumps because of the news of the Omicron variant, and everyone piles on and says, Bitcoin's not a hedge, bro. Bitcoin just moves with everything else. It's risk off. It's correlated to everything else. I went on Fox News and, when the inflation went up and Bitcoin went down for like a week, Charles Payne asked me, hey man, it's supposed to be an inflation hedge. What's up? You don't judge a hedge on what happens for a week. You zoom out and you see what happens over years. Inflation is going up. Bitcoin is going up over time. But Bitcoin is not reacting to the Omicron variant. If there is a huge risk off event, perhaps it will drop temporarily like last March. But then it went up 16 times from last March, while the stock market, aided by money printing, only doubled. It's absolutely absurd. Bitcoin is beautifully uncorrelated and seems to be, after faking out quite a few times here. If we can hold above 57,899, if we can hold this above this for the next hour or so with volume rising, which is what we want to see on a breakout, we will have a breakout of this downward pattern. This is not a bear flag or a bear pennant or anything. For people saying it is a descending pattern. It has to be an ascending pattern to have bearishness. Now, taking a look, we were watching this in the newsletter this morning. These should have question marks next to them because I said unconfirmed. Looks like this could invalidate any hidden bearish divergence that we're watching for. What we're watching for. That's right. Stock money will flow into crypto because it's a better hedge against all of this nonsense, guys. But guys, Bitcoin rising right now. ETH BTC also rising right now. Let's take a look. I haven't even looked at dominance, but I would take a bet that we're seeing one of those rare, beautiful moments when Bitcoin is going up and dominance is going down. It is. Dominance going down as Bitcoin rises here, meaning altcoins are still outperforming Bitcoin as Bitcoin price goes up, meaning your USD pairs will rage. But most of that, Ethereum right now. Most of that, Ethereum right now. We'll be watching to see what happens. Oh, MicroStrategy Bitcoin stake has doubled in value to $7 billion. No big deal. No big deal. Just in 1 year, the biggest bet we've ever seen in the history of finance is a nice doubling up to $7 billion. CEO Michael Saylor bought more cryptocurrency during decline. We saw that yesterday, that he bought $414 million more worth. Holdings roughly equal the company's market cap. This is a Bitcoin holding company at this point that also does some software. This will prove to be either the greatest or worst gamble in the history of all time. We all know which it is going to be. We all know which it is going to be. But here you go. Here you go, guys. Michael Saylor continuing to just dollar cost average, buying slight dips. These were at an average of 59,000. At an average of 59,000, he could have paid way less for these. Michael Saylor is all of us. We are all Michael Saylor, guys. This is the point. You don't have to perfectly time tops and bottoms with your buys and your sells. All you have to do, take the money you have that you don't need and buy stuff whenever it's available and wait a really long time. You will be so rich. It will be comical if you have enough patience to do that with these assets. That's what Michael Saylor is doing. He has every resource available to him in the world, could hire every trader on the planet to tell him exactly how to execute these strategies. But what does he do? He just buys Bitcoin when there's spare cash. That's what all of us should be doing, guys. That's what all of us should be doing. Let's take a look at their stock. Well, it's actually pushing a little bit today, but this chart looks amazing, especially if this breaks back above the 50 MA here on the daily. We had this massive breakout after the huge move up, right? Here you go. MicroStrategy buys Bitcoin right there. $124 stock went up to $13.15. So forget even how much the price of Bitcoin has appreciated. Guy was buying it, what, $10,000 first? Forget how much the price of Bitcoin has appreciated. Think how much stock he owns and how much the stock of MicroStrategy has gone up. Well, it's still at $716, a cool 7x almost, even after that rise to $13.15. And after this breakout and this breakout and this move, we should be heading back to $13.15 eventually. Don't bet against the Saylor, guys. He sails. Do you sail? Do you sail? Oh, speaking of selling, you know what? I'm going to move this story up. Speaking of sailing, for sale, we can use SALE for sale, but also sailing, SAIL, but also Michael Saylor, SAYL. We have 3 sales in effectively 1 minute. You ever done that before? Only on this show.
That's dope.
Only on this show. Spelled sale 3 ways, and they were all relevant at the same time. For sale, 10 million yacht. Seems cheap. Seems cheap. Doge accepted. Weird headline. Owners of the Italian super yacht Viana will accept a 10% fiat deposit and the rest in crypto for their 170-foot darling. I watched the movie. I almost FOMO'd into a yacht, but I thought the furniture was kind of ugly. And I know that the maintenance on this is probably $2 million a year. $2 million a year. Yeah, I mean, so like who even sails segways like I sail Segway? I had 3 sales, SAYL, SALE, SAIL, all appropriate in context. So you guys can just remember that, ride it. Nobody sails like I sail. Yeah, there's a video. You guys can go watch that in the YouTube link. You can look this up. About $10 million for this yacht. But the Doge accepted. That's where they went with. First of all, like, come on, CoinDesk, man. There's things that are more viral than Doge now. But you can't just buy in Doge. Here's all the things you can buy with. Prospective buyer will be able to buy the vessel with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Solana, FTM, BNB, or top tier non-fungible tokens, NFTs from the CryptoPunk or Bored Ape Yacht Club collections. You can trade a JPEG for an actual yacht in the real world. And here's an idea. Then NFT your yacht, sell that, pay for the whole thing. Do that. Do that. Yeah. Yeah, do that. But you can trade a punk that you bought for like nothing for a yacht. You know? Maybe a couple punks. A yacht, given, like I said, the maintenance on this you don't want any part in owning a boat. As a wise man once said, if it flies, floats, or F's, bad word, flies, floats, or F's, rent it. I obviously don't agree with the latter, but flying and floating, you should probably rent those things. As for the other part, marriage is great. Marriage is great. But yeah, you can buy this yacht with an NFT, $10 million yacht. You can also rent it for $200,000 a week. Incredible, though. And the reason that this guy is taking a crypto, you go, why would you want to buy a yacht in cryptocurrency? Don't know. But he is going to buy a bigger yacht with crypto, which is why he wants someone to buy this with crypto. Okay, guy. Yeah, a boat is a hole in the water you throw money at. Candy, that's absolutely right. Yeah, that's absolutely right. The three Fs, as Scott said. I don't want to say the latter one. This has become a family-friendlier show. But yeah, there you go. So guys, as we saw, Jack Dorsey stepping down. Jack Dorsey stepping down at Twitter. A lot of panic in the Bitcoin community. What will happen to my strike tips? First of all, the strike tips are in dollars. By the way, in like support, I'm not trying to be a hater. I think it's amazing. But in support of like the whole thing, I put a tip jar up. I was like, I'll just donate it to charity if anyone actually tips me. I've probably had a tip jar up with Strike after that Jack Mallers announcement. Like, it's amazing. I think I've gotten $6.60 in tips. And I appreciate it, each and every three of you that at some point decide to tip me, but that it's not working. It's not a thing. I just want you guys to know that. I have 700,000 followers on Twitter. I don't want anyone to tip me anything. But like people maybe occasionally will see it and think, hey, I like that tweet. Here's 60 cents. And it's not working. But anyways, 5 things to know about Twitter's new CEO, Parag Agrawal. Agrawal is a champion of Twitter's project to develop decentralized social media, the project's leader said. He's a big proponent and was a big part of everything they're doing in the crypto space. So I don't think that we have to worry about that at all. And I think Jack, by the way, will be sitting on the board until the middle of next year, if you guys didn't see that. And obviously will still be one of the primary shareholders and will have a voice. But here we go. Here's 5 things we know. He's a leading force in Twitter's decentralization projects. That's good. He's the guy behind all of this. Led Twitter's migration to cloud servers. That was a good move. It was slow. It got faster. He's concerned about ethics of tech. Seems good. He has risen quickly up Twitter's ranks. I don't know if you guys know this, but he was just a simple engineer at Twitter in 2011. Became CTO in 2017, and now is the CEO. Is just a dude on the engineering team. And he doesn't tweet much, doesn't actually use the platform. But the story for us, obviously, is what does Jack's departure mean? I think that will be good for Bitcoin in other places. He'll probably do more with Bitcoin at Square, and I don't think we'll see any drop-off on Twitter's engagement, endorsement with crypto. And Rudy points out, I hope he has a beard. We know that he does not have an epic beard like Jack. He doesn't wear tie-dye shirts. He doesn't starve himself 6 days a week. I intermittent fast, like, because I was like, YOLO, bro, you know? But I do the thing where it's like 16 hours off, 8 hours on. It's very easy. I used to get very hungry in the first few weeks. I talked about that. I don't anymore. Now I'm never hungry. It's great. Problem is that now I've adopted I'm injured, I don't exercise, and I eat whatever I want in those 8 hours. But I will tell you, I've not gained a single pound eating literally Halloween candy 3 meals a day because I'm built different. Normally, I would have become a super skinny fat dude if I did all that, but intermittent fasting works. But this guy intermittent fasts like all weekend. It's just like, it's Friday, see you on Monday food, and like also during every day. It's nuts. That's shit's bananas. I think Britney Spears does that too. Not working for her. New York Fed launches Fintech research wing with BIS help. There's Jerome Powell's big face. Just look at it, guys. You know what, guys? Look. You have that. Full screen on Jerome's face. Doesn't Jerome just get you going? Look, a little more Jerome for you. A little more. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, there you go. Yeah, Eric knows. Slim thick. You gotta be a slim thicky, you know what I'm saying? But it's not in the good way. Federal Reserve Bank launched the New York Innovation Center to build and test new financial technology, including central bank digital currencies. Here we go. Stable coins. I thought those were bad. And cross-border payments, primarily focusing on central bank digital currencies and cross-border payments. If you read about this, they realize things like SWIFT and ACH are super whack. old technologies that nobody wants any part of, but we still have to use at banks. Of course, they're going to use stable coins and develop a central bank digital currency. And of course, they're going to use them for faster cross-border payments, right? But this is in partnership with the Bank for International Settlements, which is basically the largest central bank in the world with that largest man. I can't remember his name that you guys have seen, who's like the final boss, looks like Bowser. If you're a Mario fan. But yeah, guys, this is happening. This is happening. The Fed is going all in on developing the central bank digital currency. Have fun staying spied on. Have fun having your taxes removed from your wallet. Have fun staying under the guise of manipulated monetary policy. My response to this is just I don't know, man. Buy Bitcoin, right? Just buy it. Like, I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Ooh, that you can look at it. I just want you guys to look at Jerome for a little while. Just look at him. There he is. Anyways, guys, because we don't have enough venture capital in crypto and not enough people want to get their money in, we've got this guy, City Veteran, launching another 1.5 billion crypto fund with Algorand as strategic partner. We obviously saw a $2.5 billion fund that was recently raised. People cannot get their money into crypto fast enough. That's the story. We can just keep regurgitating all these huge funds that are being raised, but the bottom line is people, you can't get your money in fast enough. You just can't. You can't. If you're one of these companies, you're like, I don't know, why would you buy Bitcoin if you can like invest in one of these, even though you'll do 2 and 20 on the fees and the payout, and they'll do like what Multicoin did and be the first investor in Solana and do like 10,000%, right? That's what these guys are all obviously doing. They're doing coin deals, they're doing venture capital deals, and they're getting in super, super early and getting discounts, and they will all make money as long as crypto continues to go up. And I think we all know that crypto is going to continue to go up. Of course, very cool here. The launch of Hivemind's venture represents an exciting new milestone in serious players entering the Algorand and broader blockchain ecosystem. Hivemind will change the way organizations are using blockchain to transform business. I don't really know exactly what Algorand is doing for them. It's doing for them some back-end stuff, but Algorand was built to be an institutional grade layer 1 blockchain, and it's good for them to see this play out. Let's see what it does to their coin price. Nothing. No, actually, the last 4 days, it's up from about $1.50 to $1.84. It's actually doing quite well. But when you zoom out on the daily, it's basically a stable coin that's trading in a range between 256 and 151, right? Kind of in a tough spot here if you're looking to buy. But real fundamental news seems like a layer 1 worth investing in long term. Snoop Dogg drops decentralized dog NFT on Super Rare. We all know that Cosimo de Medici, aka Smokemo de Blazanti, aka the Dizog Fizzother, has been all up in your NFT space for quite a while here. He's one of the biggest collectors on this planet here, Earth. Well, now he has his own NFT with mixed media artist Coldy, and biddings already reached 750,000. Most celebrities, guys, put out NFTs, and everyone was like, "No, you're a clout chaser who's just trying to money grab." Like you see all these NBA dudes and NFL dudes like, "I'm gonna put out an NFT," and it's like $1,700 in sales. Good job, right? Not with Snoop. Snoop's part of the community. This is real, and this thing is epic. I can't play the sound right now, but look at it. Created by collaging 10 different images of his face throughout his life into a new decentralized project animation. I would buy this, just if not just for the doggy style album art over there, the breaks. Anyone who's from my age, that's the doggy style album right there. So it's fire. I wish I would buy this. Probably I would consider it, but it's going to be way over my pay grade because I just don't spend millions of dollars in NFTs. That's not a thing for me. Not a thing for me. Finally, Newegg tech company is going to accept Shiba Inu payments. What? I didn't see that coming. They've already accepted Doge. Nobody talked about though. But this is the California headquartered electronic seller Newegg. It's going to integrate Shiba Inu in early December through a partnership and payment processing service. Maybe would any of you pay for something in Shib? Listen, I bought some Shib, like really small amount, like I said, for a trade. I didn't even bother to look at it or sell it. Honestly, I bought it on Uniswap. I didn't, not even on an exchange. There's no stop losses there. Went way down. I mean, if it goes to zero, I'd lose 0.0001% of my portfolio. But I was gonna say 4 hours ago, I was back to my entry, but now I'm having fun staying poor again. So I'm about 10% down on that shady trade. And I have no business in Shib. I think it's a joke. I think it's nonsense. I thought it was maybe an opportunity to make some money. And it does still look like it should be heading back up to the highs here against USDT. 0.00088854. Dumb but fun. Dumb but fun. Every once in a while, we all do some stupid things. But you guys holding Shib? You guys selling Shib? You guys buying Shib? What's going on? What's going on there? I want to know. Guys, that's it. Did I make a good enough case for Ethereum? Did I do the sale thing on the spot? That sale thing, that was on the fly. I didn't expect that. Just happened. Sailings. Yeah, I tell everyone to stay away from meme coins. So do I, but then every once in a while, I just get that little itch. You know, we all do things. We all do things we regret in life. I don't regret buying Shib. I don't. It's a trade. It's fine. It's fine. Man, I'm blowing up over here. So I got to go record 2 podcasts today. 2 podcasts today. Anyone here going down to Miami for Art Basel? Any of you guys going to be down there? Give ETH a chance. All we are saying is give ETH a chance. Yeah, I got you. I'm assuming that's the tune that you were talking about. Yeah, assume that was the tune that you were talking about. So yeah, going through here. Thank you for the comment on my voice. Yeah, it's whatever. You are someone called me something. Didn't see what it was though. It went by it too fast. Went by it too fast. It was good to trade. You are a poet. Oh, I'm a poet. It was a compliment. Thanks, guys. You guys are great. It's been super real. Tomorrow we're going to double up with 2 live streams, the morning and of course Chartapalooza, and then likely that'll be it for the week because I'm going to Miami for Art Basel, and I doubt I'll be doing, but I will be live streaming on Saturday, hopefully, or it'll be recorded from Aku World. We're working on the guests right now. It looks like it could be Waka Flocka Flame, maybe Future, maybe some other people. We're talking about doing it on Saturday. Talk about NFTs, other things. It would be pretty dope. Any guys going down to Miami? Check out Aku World if you are. Otherwise, hey, you know, like feels like we are pretty much done. You know, this is my Ethereum song though.
You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up.
Feels right. Just felt right. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Goodbye and